I'm LLBlueDragon, and welcome to the stream, everybody! Hello and hi, hello. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's doing fantastic today. Now today, we are going to continue more of South of Midnight. Now, last time that we left off, we basically got out. So basically, we met with the person behind it. Kushma. We met up with Kushma, and she actually followed us all around in the dream world where Rue's at. And we actually stumbled upon her mom, and we actually saved her, and we actually defeated Kushma. But however, with that, there came a prize. Rue says, since I actually found your mom and gave her to you, all I ask you is to bring this brush over to Bunny's house to start the next Kushma. And it just goes on and on for that. And finally we met up in the real world where we were at the beginning of the chapter. We met up with the mom, and we'll explain everything to her, but we need to get over to Bunny's house to deliver that brush. So I think this is going to be the final chapter. I think this is going to be the final chapter for the story. I do not know. But one thing is for sure, we're probably very close to the very ending of it. Pretty close to the end of it. And I don't know what's going to happen, but something's going to go down very badly. I have a feeling that something's going to go down bad. Which I hope not. I hope not. I really hope not. So, let me remind you guys that this game does contain flashing lights, sensitive topics, strong language, and spiders. So, if you guys are not comfortable with any of those things, I truly understand because certain people can't handle certain things. It is okay. You're more than free to go and watch a cute cat video and stuff like that. So, with that being said, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, we do this, and bam. Alright, here we go. Chapter 4, Midnight. Alright, we're back at the cemetery.
I found her, Dad. I brought Mama home safe and sound. We're okay.
Yep, we're okay. You know what I noticed too also? What I also noticed is that there is an owl throughout this entire Let's Play that's been following us and like looking after us. And I think that's like a thing, or maybe like a sign that her other dad is like watching over her and making sure she's okay. I mean, that's what I thought of, and maybe I could be right, I could be wrong, but it's just something that I've like thought of, because throughout this entire Let's Play, I've been seeing nothing but owls following us. Other than little critters and stuff.
Wish me luck. If I'm not out here in a few minutes, call the authorities.
Yep, Raccoon, you're in charge of cell phone. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know what to say to her. What is there to even say?
How about the first words be like, have you lost your mind? Because this place...
All of this stigma was coming from her the whole time.
Oh, okay. Because this place is covered in this.
If we can come to an understanding, maybe all of this will clear up.
Yeah, maybe. I really hope so.
All right.
Okay. Yep, this is... Yeah, this is all bad all over the place. And there she is. Oh boy.
Lily? Are you back? How did you... Oh. You're more powerful than I thought.
Is that Molly's heart?
Why didn't it work? It should have brought Sherry back.
You can't bring back the dead.
You did something, didn't you? That's why the magic failed.
I heard your baby spirit crying. In a tree. She was in pain. I did everything I could to help her.
In pain? Or just in your way? You have no idea what loss feels like. When Cherie drowned, I was so raw it hurt to breathe. I'd see cars with those baby on board signs and just want to ram them. This town's full of people who don't deserve their kids, who beat them right in the middle of a store. Why are their children still alive and not my Cherie?
I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child. But the things you've done ain't right.
Everything I'd done was for Cherie. You had no right to tamper with her spirit.
You had no right. You've hurt everyone around you. You murdered Molly.
I don't want to hear this.
You need to change. To make up for what you've done.
I can't. I don't even know what to live for anymore.
There is a way you can see Cherie again.
I don't believe in heaven if you came here to kill me.
No. But there is a town for folks who can't move on. Or won't. You can't do any more harm there. But think it through, Bunny. I've seen what happens to folks who can't let go of the past. Your choice.
Cherie's baby brush. She was so tender-headed, I'd get cross with her. Now I'd give anything to brush her hair again.
And you can, my darling.
I know who you are. It won't really be her.
You'll never be able to tell the difference, I promise.
I won't.
Not if you don't want to.
You're very kind.
There's a fine line between mercy and justice, ain't that right, Hazel Flood? You chose a hard road for yourself.
I know. I'm okay. I'm okay. I got a lot to tell you.
I got time.
Flame is so low, like a fading ember. But I hear you, mama, and I remember.
I'll let the credits roll. BRB.
Lessons taught about right and wrong. I was was not so weak, but I was not that strong. The answers were there, you knew all along. 'Cause life is a fight to be won. Alone in the world and lost in the dark, I will make fire from my own spark. For many long years I was selfish and numb. I went marching backward, beat my own drum, searching for something where I came from. 'Cause life is a fight to be won. Counting the strands at my own pace. We are all connected, running a race. The world is not that simple. On your journey you must be nimble. Try saving all or saving none. 'Cause life is a fight to be won. My footsteps, they echo, I'm hearing crows. I follow the river where no one knows. Stories be telling what secret they hide. For truth is not out there, truth is inside. We are all hurting under cruel sun. I'll keep trying, this fight will be won. No one fights alone. 'Cause life is a light to be shown.
Once I too was just like you. I rue the things I didn't do. I chew on every little wrong. Guilt from crimes was too strong. At night I'd lie awake in bed and ponder what I should have said. Regret would dog me all life long. All I did just felt so wrong until Kushma came along. This here town is dreams and fog, a place you write your epilogue. I attest his magic's real. Come take a spin now, cause time's a wheel, and Kushma makes you quite a deal. Dreammaker, kingmaker, lord of fog and chance. Spin the wheel and make a wish. There's no payment in advance. Kushma's master, power master, no one comes close to him. All are welcome to stay forever. Time to sink or time to swim. Ha! Mojo Town is as it seems. Here they're not over all your dreams. Your wrong turns are not taken yet. Just make a wish and then forget. So what's an offer with this buffer? Choose an ending, you're the author. Old mistakes become successes. Over your choices he obsesses until Kushma comes along. Dreammaker, kingmaker, lord of fog and chance. Spin the wheel and make a wish. There's no payment in advance. Kushma's master, power master, no one comes close to him. All are welcome to stay forever. Time to sink or time to swim. Dreammaker, kingmaker, lord of fog and chance. Spin the wheel and make a wish. There's no payment in advance. Oh, Kushma master, power that's to no one comes close to him. All are welcome to stay forever. Time to sink or time to swim until Kushma came up.
that's how a new Weaver came to be in Prospero.
Well, well. Not bad at all, Hazel Flood.
I appreciate it. I gotta get going. Instead, I meet Ma and Laurent for dinner. See y'all later.
Aww. Aww. So Laurent came back. Aww. That's awesome. Oh, but I want to look at credits. I want to look at, like, the extras and stuff. Wait, is it possible? Is it still possible?
Lily? Are you back?
Okay. Wait. Is it still possible? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Because I honestly want to look at the behind-the-scenes stuff. I really do. But yes. I definitely do want to do that. I guess we still can continue a little bit of it and stuff like that. But man, I just gotta say, this game... Oh my gosh. Shout out to everybody who's made this game. Shout out to everybody who's made this game. Shout out to everyone. You guys did an amazing job creating this game. Like, holy cow. I really love this game. I really like this game. I think this is one of my favorite games of this year. But they did an amazing job. I love the characters and the scenery. Oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of the scenery. The scenery was so beautiful. They did capture it amazingly for Louisiana. And, like, the characters were all great. The storyline was fantastic. Like, the ending got me, like, a bit. Because I was just imagining that we were actually going to fight Bunny. Like, if we actually gave her the brush, then obviously she would turn into a monster, and we would have to fight her. That's what I was thinking, but no, they actually did it a bit different. And instead, Rue just decides to make her go into a dream sleep trance that we saw what happened to those people out in the dreamland where Rue's at and stuff. Which I didn't think that would be it. Which I never thought that would happen, but I guess it did happen. And stuff. But overall, I really love the game. I really do love the game. Like, they did really good with designing for the characters, to the creatures, to Crouton, to the catfish, to basically everything. And the stories for each of the monsters hit so hard. For, like, what happened to them and how they were created this way. Like, it was very, very deep stuff. It's like a simple little thing, but yet it hits very, very destructive. Like, it hits, like, fast of how it, like, happened and stuff. From, like, Benji to Tom Tom, Rougarou, and a bunch of other characters as well, including the mom and the child, and just, like, a whole bunch of characters of how they ended up like this and stuff like that. But, like, the only thing I will have to say again would be, like, mechanical-wise for the computer. It was really hard for me, especially for camera angles. I cannot get enough of the camera angles because the camera angles was terrible. And it was very hard to control. Like, honestly, I wish it was released on PS4. I really wish this game was released on PS4 and Xbox and PC, but unfortunately, it was only released on Xbox, which I don't know why they only allowed Xbox, but okay, I guess. But that was like the only issue I think for that. Like I said before, I'm not very much used to PCs. I'm usually more used to like controllers and stuff. But I actually powered through it, and we actually got through, and we actually got to the end of the game, and I'm so glad that we actually got to the end of the game, because I really wanted to continue this game. I really wanted to continue more of this game, because it is phenomenal. I love this game. I really do. And the music to it. Oh my gosh, the music. I did not even think that there was going to be music into this game, but they just hit it out of the ballpark with the music. Like, they hit it so hard with the ballpark with the music. It's catchy, it's like, it's phenomenal. It kind of just reminds me of listening to like some Mardi Gras music, of Cajun music and everything like that during festivals and stuff. It kind of actually reminds me of that, and they actually fit that perfectly. They fit that so perfectly, and I love it. I love it so much. And the fact that each of the songs is portraying each character and what happened to them, that was... Especially for, like, Benji and stuff, and like the mother, like I said before, with the mother and the child, when they actually met, I got goosebumps. I really got goosebumps, because that, when she said like that loud mama, I was just like, whoa, like that really hit hard with the vocals and stuff. But yes, the music itself and like the soundtrack did a phenomenal job with this. They did a phenomenal job with this. I honestly was not expecting music, but, like, I was for, like, soundtrack, but, like, singing-wise was, like, something I was not expecting, but it was just a nice, perfect touch to it. A nice, perfect touch to the story. Nice little perfect touch. But, like, the scenery itself, they capture it so perfectly with the swamp and everything. From the cypress trees to the moss hanging, and to, like, the little critters to add into it as well. I really like the fact that each of the scenes, you get to see, like, a little critter of, like, a possum or a raccoon or like, a snapping turtle when it, like, pans out and you see, like, the characters from, like, the background and stuff. That's, like, really cool. That's, like, really, really cool. Really, really awesome. And the stop motion at the beginning of the film really was amazing. I loved the stop motion in the beginning of it. And they did a really good job trying to capture the stop motion, like, feel to this game. Because they wanted to balance this game with stop motion and stuff, and they did it perfectly. They honestly did it perfectly. Even though there was a little bit of CGI mixed into this, but, like, other than that, it was perfect. It was really perfect. It really just gave me, like, vibes of Tripperbrook. It really gave me vibes of Tripperbrook, and that game is amazing. That game is truly amazing. But yes, overall amazing. Overall amazing. Again, shout out to everybody who's made this game. Shout out to everybody who's made this game. And I love the little, like, strands. I like the strands, the little details, and the sceneries and everything. Like, I love it. I really do love it. And I really like the fact that they have, like, little things here and there that's, like, from Louisiana and stuff. From, like, the Nutri-Rats to the Gators to the Fleur-de-Lis. Like, they did a good job with this. They really did a really good job with this. Love the scenery. I love the storyline to it and stuff. Really, really love it. Really, really love it. But please, please, give all the love and support that they need to create more games just like this. Please give all the love and support that they need. to create more games just like this. But also, I've actually heard that they're going to try to fix the camera angles for the PC. They're gonna try to fix it. Maybe, I don't know. But, like, overall, that's probably the only complaint that I have for this game. Oh! And also, there's another complaint. Locking on target. That was another thing that I had trouble with. Because every time when I use Crouton, my lock on target is always locked on Crouton, and I want to fight something else, but then the Haints keep on, like, attacking me, and I'm trying to, like, move my mouse, or, like, something to, like, get my focus on them, but then unfortunately it goes straight back to Crouton. And to me, that was just like, okay, this is, like, kind of unfair, you know? But there were, like, moments where I captured another Haint in another direction other than Crouton. Because to me, Crouton does actually seem quite valuable, but it's kind of annoying that when you're using it on PC, it'll be mostly onto Crouton that you're locking targets on. And it's just like, it's no point of using it. There's literally no point of using it if you just do that, you know? And I do like the obstacles. And again, the colors are amazing with, like, the scenery and everything like that. But that is the only things that I will have to complain. But overall, the game is amazing. It is truly, truly amazing. I love it. See, any games like this, or like swamp-related games, I am just full on in. I'm just full on in, 100% into it. And I would love to actually be, like, into this stuff. I would love to play more games that has, like, a swamp theme, or, like, games that are actually based in, like, Louisiana and stuff like that. Because the thing is that it's, like, kind of rare to actually have, like, a movie or show or even a game that's, like, based in, like, your hometown and stuff. Because there's, like, some games that are just like, oh, this game takes in New York, and this game takes in California, you know? This game takes in, like, Washington and stuff. Like, it's actually quite rare to actually have a game located somewhere else in particular, other than, like, those segments. And it's not like a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's, like, kind of rare. And, like, it's actually kind of very special to have, like, a game that's kind of based around in, like, your hometown or your home state. Like, it's kind of very much rare for that. Very much rare for that. But usually games are taking place in, like, one or two places, and not, like, somewhere in, like, New Jersey or Ohio, you know? Like, most games don't actually take place around in those, and, like, when somebody actually makes something like that in that particular spot, that's actually kind of, like, amazing and very rare, and I actually do like that. I really do like that. Instead of just being, like, one place in particular, which is not, like, a bad thing, but it's just, like, a constant thing that I'm just like, okay, would it be amazing if this actually takes place somewhere else, you know? Like, it's not a bad thing, but it would be amazing if there was a game that actually takes place, or a movie somewhere else, you know? Instead of, like, this one place in particular, you know? Because there's a lot of movies that, like, takes place in New York and California and stuff, and it's, like, kind of rare to actually take place somewhere else. And it's kind of like a special rare thing, and I really do like that. I really do like that there are just, like, a few games out there that takes place in Louisiana, and I would be so honored to play games that takes place around that time and stuff. During that time and stuff. But yeah, overall, I love this game. Overall, I really do love this game. 10 out of 10. I think this is like my favorite game of the year. 10 out of 10. But please go and support these people. Please go and give them all the love and support that they need to create more games just like this. And you can go check it out for yourself. You can definitely go check it out for yourself if you're up for the challenge. But for tomorrow's stream, I definitely... Oh, we got like 88 out of 103. Wow. And we do have like the storylines. So we could definitely like look into these. Oh, we only missed 2? We only missed 2. Wow. But yes, definitely for sure. I definitely do want to do for tomorrow's stream that we actually look into these. Especially for like characters or creatures and worlds. Like I definitely do want to read these for you guys. And stuff like that. But maybe I'll look a little bit more and see if there's like some concept art. Because I would love to look at some concept art. You guys know me, like during every single game at the end, I would love to look at some concept art. And I will do it. I will definitely do it 100%. To look at the behind scenes and how this game was actually made and stuff. Because it's really fun. It's really fun to see some concept art and some like drafts or like some behind scenes on how this game was actually made. It would be really, really awesome. So I'm going to try my best to actually find like any of that in the game. But if not, then I'll just look over these two things. I'll just look over these two. And we can go from there. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end here, guys. Tomorrow, I will continue more of this. I'll let you guys know on Twitter and Instagram on when I'm going to be live. And please, 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 please give all the love and support that they need to create more games just like this. And if you want to go check it out for yourself, you're more than welcome to. Please give them all the love and support that they need to create more games just like this. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in this world. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see y'all laters. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.